All right, everybody. Welcome back to the divisional round episode of Football Fan Talk here on GLX Sports. I am your gracious host, Big G.
Call me Raider Mike.
What's up? This is Big Shann up in the house.
It's your boy LaFleur.
All right, so we're back again, and we're going to go over last week's little results. First crown of the playoffs belongs to me. You know what I mean? Thanks to everybody picking the Raiders except for me, but everybody picking the Cowboys too. So everything else we pretty much had all the same.
Except for that damn.
So
maybe we shouldn't have picked the Cowboys. I'd have been all right.
hey, man. You know, y'all have been in the same boat as me. So
I know. I think it was all didn't matter.
You know what I mean? We both exit the playoffs with no fanfare. But we're going to go over last week's game. We're going to review them all and see how they all went. Give our little spiel on each game. And we're going to open up. We'll open up with the Buffalo Bills, 47, and the Patriots, 17. Bills opened up a nice little can of ass whooping on the Patriots, man. And, you know, for this one, I think they were serving notice. They were letting it be known, like, hey, there's a new boss in town. You guys ran this league.
Now,
yeah, they ran that division for about 25 years. So they like, hey, you know, it's kind of like when all the teams was getting revenge on the 49ers, you know, when the 49ers had that little 20-year run. And then the Rams and everybody started beating up on them, man. So I think this was the beginning for the Patriots. You know, what do you guys think?
Like they said, he said it's a new sheriff in the town, and his name is Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That's what I say. That's what I say. I mean, that boy, he tore their ass up. He was not playing, and I expect him to do the same against Kansas City. I don't think they're going to be able to stop him.
Yeah,
that's
you can see.
That's for later in the show.
You can see. I mean, even though Mac Jones, I mean, he played. I mean, he threw 2 picks, but he didn't. If you look at it, he didn't play like the horrible. You know, saying that he's like a rookie going into the playoffs. I mean, he's the first quarterback not named Tom Brady to start a playoff game for the Pats in the last 20 years. So you know that was something a sight to see, I guess. You know, but the Bills, you know, they put their stamp on this game. They definitely was like, all right, it's our time. You know, we're gonna take advantage while we can, type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know, I think offensively, the Patriots, they do got to change it up. Whatever, you know, the same shit that they've been doing for the past 20 years, it don't seem like to be, you know, as effective as it once was, regardless of who the quarterback is. You know what I'm saying? Also, that defense, that Bill Belichick defense, they need to, you know, recycle that joint. You know, go ahead, toss that shit out.
The new millennium, huh?
You know what I'm saying? You know, this kind of showed me that Bill Belichick's age is kind of showing, man, when it comes to this, you know, when it comes to football, man, you know, because what's it called? The Bills just kind of had their way with it. I mean, Josh Allen, 5 touchdowns, bro, against Bill Belichick's defense, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of how the Patriots got into it or whatever, or how this isn't what we're used to seeing, it's still they always talk about how good Bill Belichick's defenses are. And right then and there, it looked like Alabama playing against Appalachian State. So
that bad, huh?
Yeah, it was pretty bad, man. I mean, shit, Josh Allen didn't throw no picks and he only missed 4 passes and still got over 300 yards. You know what I'm saying?
And he ran for 68 yards too.
Average 11 yards a carry. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, man.
And their defense ain't no joke either, though. I mean,
haven't seen a white guy do that since Steve Young.
Man, Josh Allen run like a goddamn gazelle. So,
man.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. He's like the same size as Cam, though. So it's just like to see somebody be that athletic. He doesn't sacrifice his body as much as Cam. You know what I'm saying? But that man, he
just as big as Cam. He just as big though.
Like shit. I mean, Bills look like they're forced to be reckoned with, man. So going forward, you know, that's the team to look out for.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. You see, they got them 3 sacks plus 2 picks, man. They still the number 1 D, right?
Yep.
Man, just sew it up, man. And then to compliment Allen, man, it was like, damn, is this really going on?
Yeah, they just look dominant, man. You know what I mean? But you know how the playoffs are. It's all about matchups. From week to week, it changes. I mean, they look dominant this week. They got a big game coming up, though. You know what I mean? So we'll see if they can keep it up. You know what I mean? They looked damn good. But moving right along to another team that looked pretty good, the Bucks, 31, and the Eagles, 15. Gee, what you got for us on this game, man?
I ain't got much on this game, man. I knew the Eagles was gonna lose, man. Like at the end of the like I think, you know what I'm saying, this is a tune-up game for Tom Brady, man. He was like, all right, this team, like, you know, I mean, granted, he got beat by them in the Super Bowl, but he's like, bro, it's a young team, NFC East, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady's like, all right, now we're in my element. I can show y'all like what's really going on. Don't get me wrong, Jalen Hurts, you know what I'm saying? I now see that Jalen Hurts can be a franchise quarterback. He very much has the potential to be a franchise quarterback. Even though he didn't have,
but I'm gonna disagree with you.
He didn't have the best of games. I know that he really didn't have the best of games. He didn't have, but as far as like being that quarterback for the Eagles, I wholeheartedly think that he can be a franchise quarterback in the league. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, even though, you know, the Bucks, I mean, because even if you look at Tom Brady, he didn't have the greatest of games. He threw for 271. I mean, that's kind of like normal for him, I guess.
Yeah.
But stats wise, you know, the Eagles as a whole, they're a few missing pieces away. You know what I'm saying? He threw 2 picks. Jalen Hurts he threw those 2 picks, you know, and whatnot, but whatever. But I mean, shit. I don't know, man. I think this Eagles team, they're not that far off from being a good team. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a couple pieces on defense, you know, maybe another receiver to add on to, because that tight end, Dallas Goedert, he's nice. He's nice. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think they can, him, Jalen Hurts, and Devontae Smith, that young core, that's something they can build around.
Okay. I like that. Raider Mike, what you think?
The reason why, the Eagles they had the number 1 rushing offensive football. They didn't get that. They wasn't running the ball effectively, and that affected his play action pass. And that's why he threw him into them 2 interceptions. You know, he got to have play action. They have to be able to run the ball successfully for Jalen Hurts, I think, to really shine. You know, and but their defense didn't play that bad, but they had like 3 or 4 sacks on Brady, but they got beat up pretty good, but they had about 3 or 4 sacks on them. So that front line, that front 4 is good, but I think they're gonna have to start getting ready for the start replacing a couple of players like Fletcher Cox and another defensive tackle, and they're gonna have to start, you know, drafting some more defensive linemen. It's about that time. Younger. I mean, Fletcher Cox is great. He's still been great. They got it here, and I think they're gonna be long in the tooth in a minute. And you know how you get long in the tooth? They get that cavity, Gregory. Somebody's gonna have to pull out. They're gonna have to pull somebody out of there.
Yeah.
So other than that, I mean, the Brady looked it pretty good. I mean, you know, there wasn't much of a challenge. There wasn't much of a push from the Eagles, but I think all in all, I think they're ready for this next round against the Rams, and that's gonna be a good one. So that's my take on it.
Okay, Big Shees, what you got?
Man, it was just a balanced attack, man. You know, and the defense did their job. You know, Tom threw 271 yards. Evans had like almost 117. You know, and then rushing, they ran it when they needed to, man. I mean, they only got 106 yards between their 3 backs and whatnot. I mean, their 2 backs, but the Eagles look hella frustrated, man. They was like bickering on the sideline, you know. It's like, even when you're losing, you got to keep your poise, man. You're a professional, you know. If you ain't got your head in the game, you're gonna lose the game.
Yeah, you know, I don't know. All good points by all you guys. But to me, when I look at this game, it was just simply one team with a good organization versus another team trying to find their way. And it was clearly a mismatch. You know, I mean, the Eagles are very overmatched in this. You know, Tampa Bay, if you look, like you guys said, look at Brady's stats, 271 yards, you know what I mean? Just 2 touchdowns, very workmanlike. Like, I'm about to punch this clock, going to get this win and get out of here. And then G, you said Jalen Hurts looked like a franchise quarterback, but
say he has the potential to be. I didn't say he looked like one. He has the potential to be. Come on, don't be putting words in my mouth.
Right. But man, look, I'm very critical of quarterback play, especially black quarterbacks. And with him, his timing was totally off. In the NFL, you cannot wait for receivers to get open. You have to throw them open. And he would wait for a receiver to clear before he made his break. And by then, the DB is already breaking on the ball. I mean, it's NFL. These dudes are all around the same speed, and they're all the best of where they came from. So you can't wait. So I saw him hesitating and waiting to throw the ball. Later in the game, he got comfortable, but the game is over. You know, Tampa Bay is kind of in cruise control. So therefore, you know, the game is a little easier. So for me, I would definitely bring another quarterback in if I was the Eagles. You know what I mean? As far as just to push some competition. I think Jalen Hurts can get better. I think, like you said, he does have potential, but his clock has to speed up. If he doesn't speed his clock up, man, there's no way in hell he can play in the NFL. Just not going to work.
But you remember what Albert might have said,
he ain't that bad. And he ain't like no damn Tebow or nothing now. Come on. He ain't that bad.
He ain't like who?
You gotta give him.
He ain't like no damn.
You know, he's not like
more
terrible.
Credit than that. You gotta give him more credit than that, Greg, because he ain't that.
He said he's not like who though?
He said he's not like Tebow.
Come on, man. That's not even, bruh. Come on, Tebow's not even a quarterback.
Saying,
he's a tight end. But I'm just keeping it real, man.
I'm talking about when he was.
You just called him a tight end.
I mean, I know you could not have an affinity for the dude. Would you want him to be your quarterback?
Give him another year.
Did you want him as your quarterback for the Raiders?
Oh well, I'm good with what we got. I'm good with the quarterback.
Okay, that's what I thought.
I'm just saying he could develop. No, I'm just trying to say he could develop.
Didn't I say that
for the Eagles? As long as they, I'm just saying, long as they build the offense around him and not no drop back passes. They got to build the offense around him. Bottom line, to his skill set and his strength. That's it.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said, bring somebody in and just push him. I'm not saying throw the dude away, but from what I've seen, he needs a lot of work. But, you know, I don't want to go too long on that game because that was kind of a garbage game anyway. We already spent too much time, but we'll go to another garbage game back to back. The Steelers 21 and the Chiefs 42. You know, I guess I'll go first on this one. You know, I've been saying Big Ben was washed up. I mean, that last little game against the Ravens where he pulled that out, that was his swan song. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This one, he was just brought out to the pasture so they can let him eat a little bit and then make him into a steak. You know what I mean? There was no way the Steelers were going to win this game. You know, even when they went up 7-0 off the scoop and score, you just thought like, good for you. It's good you guys scored. You know what I mean? Because, you know, Mahomes came and he just
peppered them up.
He really did his thing. You know what I mean? 5 touchdowns, no interception. Oh, he had 1 interception, threw for 404 yards. And that's working like, that's working like
that was
him.
The best. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He came and did his thing. You know what I mean?
Even Travis Kelce got him a little tug. You know, I'm threw him one.
Exactly. He threw a touchdown pass. So I'll let y'all take it away on that. You know, y'all have at it, man.
Yeah. Well, I just say that wasn't even no game. I mean, Big Ben got in the playoffs. We helped you get in, Ben. So y'all need to send Daniel Carlson a bottle of Cristal for kicking y'all in the playoffs. Now, thank Kansas City for kicking your asses out. But Big Ben, at least he went out and got his last playoff game, his last game, and it's time for him to do some other things now. I mean, he needs to just go and enjoy retirement and just heal, let his body heal and get healthy again. But that game was over well, it started off like it was going to be a pretty good game for a minute, you know, when they were playing each other. It was just going control after third quarter. It was all cruise control. You know, it wasn't really put up no fight. It was just, you know, they said, hey, let's let Ben let him get a little bit. You know, see his retirement game. We don't want to just totally smash him. You know what I'm saying? They said we gotta let him get a little glory. You know, so all in all, the Chiefs look dominant. Pittsburgh is the team that team that's about to rebuild. They're in rebuild mode, really. Everybody knows that. That's a rebuilding team right now. And Tomlin, whatever, I don't care what they say. I love the guy. He know how to make a team he could still impose his will on that team and make them believe they can walk on water when they know they can fall in the when they know they're going to drown if they try to walk on water. But he got their asses believing it. He got them in the playoffs. So, yeah, that's what my take on it. Chiefs is dominant. We'll see what happens against Buffalo. We'll see.
I mean, but how do you expect them to perform when all week long everybody's talking about the Steelers are playing for fun? You know what I mean? I think they kind of
ain't nobody fun when
like you just said about the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep it professional.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
You got to do what you got to do.
I agree, but I think they kind of started feeling that way too, though, man, because it was lackluster. You know what I mean? And it was like Mahomes was like,
no professional team goes out there and play for fun.
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying. I think they kind of felt that shit because like they was kind of lackluster. They knew it was Ben's last game. You know, I mean,
I think they just are overmatched, man. You know what I mean? Just
clearly, the Chiefs are a powerhouse, bro. Like
there are two teams that did not belong in the playoffs. It was the Steelers and the Eagles. They did not belong, and they got handled like they don't belong. But you know, there's no way in hell you can go into an NFL game like
playing for fun.
Mail this one in, yeah. You know, they've been saying all week we're gonna lose, so we're gonna lose. You know what I mean? Like dudes get paid too much money, too much pride.
Yeah.
But you know, it's bruh, the Steelers and the Chiefs, that's like me playing G when he was 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna throw it off to you. I won't touch you too hard when I come down. You know, it's overmatched. I'm not saying that now, G. You might get me now, man. You know, yeah, I'm an old man now.
Yeah, you don't want to see me now, man. You know what I'm saying? I think my big takeaway from this game for real is just like you said, Big Ben winning his last two games and getting to the playoffs, that was his send-off. He wasn't going to get the Peyton Manning right off into the sunset. He's not going to get the Tom Brady to where, like, you know, no matter at this point, no matter what Tom Brady does, whenever he chooses to retire, they're going to be like, you know, all that. You know, I think Big Ben, this was his way out. This was like his, you know, his retirement is going better than what it did for Eli. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Given his history for
Big Ben
touching people who don't want to be touched.
You know what I'm saying? They let that man.
He went out kind of cool. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So it's just like, I mean, at the end of the day, he has nothing to complain about. Exactly. He's good. I mean, shit. He made it to the playoffs in his final year.
Being in the Hall of Fame.
He's a Hall of Famer. He got He got 2 rings. He good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He's kind of skated through. Let's move along, man. We're gonna speed it up just a little bit. We got another garbage ball game. Cardinals 11, Rams 34. You know what I mean? Let's make this one kind of short because the last two we're gonna get is the Cowboys one and the Raiders one. So this one is pretty straightforward, man. The only thing I have to say about this, besides the regular stuff, is like I told you guys all season that I never believed in the Cardinals. And really what it boiled down to me is Kyler Murray lost his cheat code a long time ago. You know what I mean? When DeAndre Hopkins, when he went down.
Oh, yeah, it was all bad.
He went down as a quarterback. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like Hopkins covers up a lot of mistakes. So, you know, he kind of par for course for me. So I never expected the Cardinals to do much.
Yeah, well, not to mention, you see the lack of inexperience of being in a playoff atmosphere and whatnot. Because when he threw that pick six, it was like, bro, what are you doing, man? You know what I mean? He didn't know where the ball was going, just threw it up. And it was like, you really just did that, dude? Like, for real? Yeah, like, he would have been better off taking the safety. Because it would at least got, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I was just like, oh, man. What was that? Your horns are starting to show. That was disappointing, man. I thought they would do a lot better than that. You know, I mean, you know, the Rams just lost to the Niners. Maybe the Niners are that good. I don't think so, but you know, I didn't think that the Cardinals were going to be that bad, bruh. You know,
Yeah.
but it starts with the cat at the head of the helm, you know, and that's Kyler. And if he ain't, you know, confident in what he's doing, you know, it's going to bring the rest of the team down, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
Good thing about him, I think he is a good quarterback. This playoff experience, man.
Yeah.
You know, he got one in, so he knows
Yeah.
that. See what you think.
I honestly thought, you know, I thought it would be a little bit of a closer game because of the defense of the Cardinals. You know what I'm saying? I thought they would kind of step up, but right along with what you said, I mean, him not having that solid go-to target, you know what I'm saying? That definitely it shows that he needs that, like he needs that go-to guy,
Yeah.
his security blanket. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying?
definitely.
He's not like one of those. I mean, I can't even say like a Tom Brady because Tom Brady, as much as they say he didn't have shit, he had a Hall of Famer with him, like majority, like you know what I'm saying. He, you know, but you know, at the end of the day,
Good
I don't
line
think
too, though, man.
like the Cardinals, they're not a bad team. Oh,
Look,
you
Michael
hear,
trying to talk, man, but I think he got the R2D2 going.
they're not a bad team, but like they're definitely missing a few pieces. You know, they need a solid number 2 receiver first off, who can step up and kind of be. They don't need them to be DeAndre Hopkins, but they need him to be comparable to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That defense, you know, it's still as good as it was during the regular season. I feel like they're still missing a few pieces, but. You know, all in all, I think the Cardinals look good. But quick fun fact, you know, Odell Beckham is the number 1 rated receiver in the playoffs right now.
Oh, did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something going forward we have to pay attention to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What's up, Brandon Mike? Do you got anything? See if we can hear what you got to say.
I never was saying nothing when you were saying I was talking.
No, it was probably just the echo.
Yeah, because I wasn't saying nothing. I was just listening. But the thing that I have on this game was the Arizona Cardinals. Clearly, like you said, it was DeAndre Hopkins and AJ Green. I mean, you know, he's a good receiver. I just think that he needs to get more comfortable in their system because he's like the first year in the system. But he's more than capable of being that second wide receiver. I just think that DeAndre Hopkins is a compliment. They both complement each other well. I think he feeds all the Hopkins when Hopkins is playing. I think without Hopkins, you kind of see the flow of the game. But the Rams looked pretty sharp. The court. I mean, he looked at Matthew Stafford looked good. The running game was good. The receivers look good. They look like they're ready to battle with
Sure.
Bay on playing Tampa Bay, so I think they could beat Tampa Bay. So
Okay. All right. Moving right along. Next up, put a little dagger in me. I'm glad. I think homeboy Tito's might have some new hours. I don't think he's able to join us tonight.
He's here.
Oh, where'd he go? I ain't even seen. Oh,
yeah, there you go.
Damn.
There you
right
go.
on time.
Yeah, look, he had
Yes,
to cue in because he said Big Shann said the Niners ain't that good, but we still playing. Take that.
Well, I'll let you guys go first on this one, man. I got my own. I need to spill on this one right here. Young G, you can go ahead.
Yeah,
Man.
I think the Cowboys lost this game. The Niners didn't win it. I'm gonna be completely honest. The Cowboys, obviously, like on paper, they're like I feel like they're a better team. But the Niners, I give the Niners their credit, man. You know what I'm saying? They did their damn thing. Cowboys need to figure out what the hell's going on with Zeke, or get rid of him, or try and get him something, because Zeke hasn't looked the same since his rookie season, his second year, whatever year
that contract situation.
You know what I'm saying? Because
with Mexico,
man, like whatever, man, I don't know, man. Something's not right. Because when y'all had that running game going, y'all was unstoppable, bro. Y'all was unstoppable. And it's crazy to see, it's crazy to see that. shit, Jimmy Garoppolo didn't even throw for 200 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and he didn't even throw a touchdown. The man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Man, 49ers, man, they're definitely on their grind. They're definitely on their grind time this season for sure. You know what I'm
Look at
saying? I
Tito
think
talking, huh?
Tito's
Oh,
on it right now. I'm giving y'all credit, Tito. I'm giving y'all credit for sure.
Year.
Like, I definitely underestimated the Niners as far as like, I kind of thought the Cowboys was going to dog walk them. I'm not even gonna lie. I expected the Cowboys to kind of dog walk them, but yeah, man, y'all got to figure out. The Cowboys got to figure out that run game. I think that's the only way y'all gonna be able to get back to that promised land. That's what got y'all there in the first place. Y'all passing game was more of a compliment to your run game. I mean, shit. Niners had 170 yards rushing compared to y'all 77. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I don't know, man. And then shit, why the hell did y'all try to that QB sneak? What the fuck? Like, you know I was gonna bring that up. Like, what the hell? I mean, shit, man. Yeah, man. I don't know. But kudos to the Niners. They still in there. You know what I'm saying? And I might even have a little surprise
for another week.
You know what I'm saying? Might even have a little
Just for
surprise
laughs.
in
There
there.
you go.
Man.
All right, Shan, what you got, man?
Well, I think there's something going on with y'all line, man. Now granted, the Niners, they got Bosa who's out for the rest of the year. So I'm crossing my fingers for you, Tito. And then they lost their linebacker as well. But they started applying that pressure, and then it started to look a little similar like when we was playing y'all, because Dak couldn't seem to get going. Zeke couldn't get the run going. Shit, I think he even got body slammed one time, man, when they tried to shove him up the middle, man. I don't know if somebody missed a blocking assignment, but I'm like, okay, this line's going to be a problem for y'all, man. I think y'all really need to look at your line, your old line, man, because it's hit or miss, and a lot of that has to do with whether or not Zeke's going to have his composure and just be moving the ball fast, man. I mean, Dak, but then I'm with LaFleur, with Zeke, I think Collar, he ran for over 1,000 yards this season, right?
Pollard?
Yeah, Pollard.
No, he didn't. Elliott.
Yeah, he didn't get 1,000.
He came close, but he was showing up better than Zeke was. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's plays that they were calling for him or what the situation was.
He got better. He had more explosiveness than Zeke. He had more yards per carry.
But I think y'all really got to look at your line, though, man, because if your line starts collapsing like they did in the beginning of the game, then Zeke starts to get a little frazzled. I mean, Dak starts to get a little frazzled. So then they start trying to go to Zeke and make something happen. And then, he just ain't hitting on all cylinders like he used to be, man.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. Raider Mike, can't see you. Are you able to speak?
If I can, but I just say the Dallas Cowboys, I just think there's not so much wrong with their offensive line. The 49ers made their offensive line look okay. That front guy for the quarterback, they got a Hall of Famer left tackle. They got a Hall of Famer offensive lineman on that line.
Gotta remind me.
And
nobody ever wants to do a show from NCL. We're gonna cancel them.
Yeah. Well, I had to go to this game. I got
it's all good, but we cannot understand what you're saying.
Because this is what happens when you're a parent. When people call you, you have to go over to where your assignment is.
No need to explain, man. When the show airs later, we're gonna have translation of R2D2, and it's gonna show captions underneath what they're saying. So we're all good.
Give them the little bouncing ball.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm doing the best I can. I can only do what this area let me do.
Don't worry about it, man. Do your thing, man. I got to give you a hard time. Don't worry about it, man.
Oh, I ain't tripping. I ain't got the reception problem is not my fault. But like I said, I think Dallas will be better next year if, like you said, they need to go to their true identity. They need to run the ball first. You need to run the ball and throw it downtown. That's Dallas's identity to me, is running the ball first, then throwing. And I think if they get back to that recipe, they'll be back. You know, their defense was good. They got that pick, like we said, Greg. They almost got two. They got one, but they would have got two.
I guaranteed
so,
one.
Took that. Yeah, we got one, but they could have got two.
Yeah.
So I just think moving forward, that's Dallas's thing, just to get back to the running game. And that'll be a little better. I think Dak played better. Remember when Zeke was running for 1,500 yards? That play action was so good. You know, so I think that Dallas back to that next year to be better, serve playoff. So that's all I feel. They're not far off. They just need to get back to what they do best. And what they do best is run the football, turn you over, get turnovers, and score a lot of points. That's it.
Yep. You're exactly right. And, you know,
you get the 49ers that credit and give on Cheeto's little credit with don't be coming up with some little side bullshit you be saying. You know, I'm always have something back for you, so I'm giving you a little credit, but not a whole lot of credit because you got to play them Packers. So good luck to you, but I don't think it's going to be any luck this week. That rabbit foot's going to fall out the pocket and get ran over by a streetcar. That's it.
All right, y'all. Well, as the lone Cowboy fan on here, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I've seen this in the making as far as our run team turning into a passing team. You know, the truth of the matter is, when Ezekiel ran for 100 yards, the Cowboys' records with Dak is like 30-1. It's just like something incredible. We don't lose really when Zeke gets 100 yards, but with Kellen Moore getting more hype, our offensive coordinator, for being some innovator of the passing game, we just turned into a passing team where we just throw the ball, pass happy, you know what I mean? And that doesn't fit us. So just that fact alone, because we got the same line pretty much. We got two Hall of Famers on our offensive line. So it's not effective. We cannot block. But when people are used to pass blocking, which is standing up and backing up, rather than run blocking, which is going ahead with force, this is what you get. They know they don't run block as well. So that's why you never really find out a team that's number one in rushing and number one in passing, because it's two totally different ways to block. You know what I mean? So that's why teams either run the ball well or they throw the ball well. You know what I mean? In the Cowboys case, we went in reverse, we went to something we shouldn't have been doing. That's one. So I put that on Kellen Moore. But the whole thing with our defense, I just knew that the Niners were going to be able to run the ball down our throat. It scared me. I was hoping that they wouldn't be able to, but I just know our defense was opportunistic. We never really stopped the run all that well all year. We did in spots, but not consistently. So once I saw the Niners could run the ball, I was just like, oh, we're in trouble. But then also, we're number one in the NFL in third down defense, meaning on third downs, we get off the field. We find a way to get off the field. But once I saw Garoppolo hitting Ayuk and then freaking Debo coming around on sweeps and all that, I was just like, not going to be our day. Even with that, our defense showed up in the second half. We outscored the Niners in the second half. You know what I mean? So they showed up, but then it was just too late. I mean, quite frankly, for me, if I don't have a chance to win a Super Bowl and my team gets knocked out, I do not care. And in actuality, I know the team that I think is going to win the Super Bowl. I've been saying it all year, so I'll say it later. But I don't think we was going to have a shot anyway. So kudos to the Niners. You know what I mean? Your organization is a little better than ours right now because, hey, give it to Shanahan. And I was watching the game with Raider Mike. I was like, once they script them first 15 plays, and if they go down and score, we're in trouble. And they scripted them, went down and scored, did their thing. You know what I mean? And Tito, you got your little thing, you know what I mean? And you know what I'm talking about. You got it on me. It's all good. And kudos to you. But the consolation prize is a trip to Lambeau Field where it will be minus 20 degrees chill. We'll see how you do it.
And we're going to save you a little room on that couch you're talking about, Tito.
Exactly. A little snowy snow.
You know what I'm saying? And we're going to see how Garoppolo's shoulder doing that wind chill factor.
His shoulder in there. You still got to deal with that thumb.
Oh, yeah. You saw in slow-mo, somebody tried to dap him up. He was like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Yep. See that. All right. Next up, we got you guys on deck. We got the Raiders 19 and the Bengals 26. You know what I mean? I know I just rambled on, but I always like to do my Raiders thing first and let you guys get all your Raiders therapy out. And for me, this game, actually, given all the things the Raiders been through all year, I was kind of proud of them. They went on the road, and man, they lost by one possession. You know what I mean, they had action, but to me, as an outsider looking in, I always said, if you guys had better quarterback play, you'd be okay. But as Raider fans, like Raider Mike, you insist that Derek Carr is the man for the job. And I'm like, that man had 8 years to prove that he's the man for the job. And all he's done is transform his low-cut hair into a damn mini afro and still not performing well. To me, I would never trust that dude in the playoffs. He just too many throws just look like he's just throwing a damn ball up for 50-50 balls. You know what I mean? Like back shoulder throws. But it could be you guys' offense. Maybe you need a new offensive coordinator. I don't know.
They need a new offense, period. A whole new offense system.
But I'll give you credit though. The Raiders, to me, they balled out as far as everything that they had to go through with the coach. I mean, the damn coach, the killer, and the dope dealer. Now, and they hung in there, man. They played their hearts out. So I'll give the Raiders that, man. I'll give you that credit. You know what I mean? And you guys got cheated, but hey,
That's football, though.
Sometimes that shit happens. You know what I mean? Shit, Young G, what you got for that, man?
You know what I'm saying? I did watch that game very closely, and I kind of early on, I kind of saw that the Raiders were going to lose. I just didn't want to admit it. I knew because also it kind of came on quick that the Bengals wanted this more, if it makes sense. Just watching the energy of the game. It was a tough game. It was a tough game in general. We did, like you said, we did get cheated. But even with that, we had a chance to come back and win, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, Derek Carr, his first game in the playoffs, he kind of underperformed, at least from what I was watching, from my expectations of what I thought Derek Carr was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, he threw for over 300, but I mean, shit, the man, he was 29 to 54. I mean, 54 passing yards. I mean, 54 pass attempts. I mean, shit, man, that's a hell of a lot. And Joe Burrow himself threw 34 and still completed. He had a solid completion percentage. Joe Burrow, he showed me, you know what I'm saying, he really is a dog. You know what I'm saying? That team is full of dogs. They got that chip on their shoulder and whatnot, but they riding high. But shit, also, I mean, with the run game, Josh Jacobs, he had 83 yards. Darren Waller, he was decent, you know what I'm saying? Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow, they kind of did their thing. But I think all in all, man, it's just, I don't know. It's something, we're missing that it factor. We're missing that oomph to get us over the hump.
You're missing a quarterback.
But that's the thing, though. See, that's the thing as well, though. Derek Carr has had five coaches. 5 different coaches since he's been in the league. You know what I'm saying? And I can only and I'm not in there. And it's like, that's the thing though.
All right, G, let me ask you a question real quick. Let's just real quick.
Okay.
Would you take Deshaun Watson right now?
You asked me that last week. What was my question? What was my answer to that?
I'm asking again.
No, you asked me that last week. What was my answer to that question?
I just want to hear it, man. Come on.
You heard it last week. Why are we repeating this?
Because
you already know, regardless of the fact, I'm being realistic. Can we get Deshaun Watson? I doubt it, because that's not something the Raiders would do. Would I trade Derek Carr for Deshaun Watson? Like I said, yes. I said that. I said yes and a hell yeah last week.
That doesn't make
this. But see, as a realist, you got to deal with the cards that you've been dealt, and Derek Carr is the card that has been dealt to the Raiders for the past 8 years.
And you never know what can be handed to you. You never know. But stranger things have happened.
Ain't
Not
nothing gonna be
not
changed. It's gonna be
everything that's happened to the
right.
Raiders hasn't been so strange because of Al Davis. You know what I'm saying? Or may he
That's
rest
what
in
I'm
peace.
saying. I mean,
You know what I'm
shoot.
saying? Like at the end of the day, right now, as the organization stands, Derek Carr is the quarterback, and he's had five different coaches. You know what I'm saying? Since he's been in the
Hey,
league.
it's
And at
about to
the
be
end of the day,
6.
exactly, it's about to be 6. So at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? It's only so much. It's only so much a quarterback can do. We can give all the credit and praise to all these quarterbacks who've been like good over the years and but they've had one thing consistent. They've had a solid coach. You look at majority of the NFL great quarterbacks. One thing's that been consistent is them and the head coach. You know what I'm saying? They haven't done a whole lot of moving around and stuff like that. But even still, like as far as like stats wise, Derek Carr, I mean, stats wise, I think for the past 2 years, he's had his highest completion percentage, thrown for most yards, well, all that good stuff. While also the Raiders have been improving as far as record wise in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? So granted, he's lost us some games, but he's won us a lot of games as
Man.
well. You know what I'm saying?
You know
And
what?
majority
Like,
of it, and a lot of it also, you know, is a lot of it is the defense too, because for a while our defense couldn't get popping, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is now. Now we look at it as going into next season, the Raiders are basically cleaning house. You know what I'm saying? They got rid of the GM. They're about to get a whole new coach. They're about to do basically a whole new regime. So does that mean we're getting rid of Derek Carr? That's very much a possibility as well. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I mean, shit. He didn't play great. Nobody fucking played great on the Raiders as far as I'm concerned, because I think that was a very winnable game. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I think for what Derek Carr has been handed, he hasn't completely folded. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen the other quarterbacks do way worse in better situations.
hey, man, I never said he folded. I just think he's not good enough. You know what I mean? I think he's a competitor. I think he's good. But if you want to win Super Bowls, you want to win playoff games, you need great. You know what I'm saying? Because Dak is good. But, you know what I mean? I had a conversation with Raider Mike when we were watching the game. I'm like, man, shit. I take Deshaun Watson over Dak right now. And then, you know, Mike was like, oh, you know, you giving up on your guy, turncoat type shit. I'm like, nah. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with that. I'm just saying talent-wise. You know what I mean?
You say you need great, but then you look at how the Eagles beat the Pats that when they had Nick Foles. Nick Foles isn't great.
They had a great game plan. You know what I'm saying?
No. Let me tell you what they had. Why they would have a great offensive system by offensive mind.
Wouldn't that be a game plan?
And then, I mean, shit.
One thing. 6 that's all I gotta say. 6 years.
Let me sign language for what he's saying.
I was just gonna say, I don't know what he's saying.
Shan, what you got? Man?
All right, for me, man, you know, I'm to Lil G's point, LaFleur's point, man. You got to work with what you got and whatnot, you know. And I think, you know, we do have to look at our play calling, our offensive coordinator. I mean, we're moving guys around. You know, Mariota came in there, you know, to run a play and got a delay a game, pulled him right out. You know what I mean? Leatherwood was all over the place. I mean, I think he missed the block where Carr got that fumble. You know, so it's hard to operate when you don't have a solid line protecting you and whatnot. Now, of course, Deshaun Watson's going to come in there and be able to scramble because Derek Carr ain't a scrambling type quarterback and whatnot. And you need that when you got the offensive line that we got. But you know what? For us, I appreciate the defense that we got. You know, they kept us in the game. You know, I mean, Burrows didn't come in there and throw over 500 yards. You know what I mean? And a lot of people thought they was just going to sweep us under the rug. We played competitively. You know, of course, you know, got to talk about the little that call where they blew the whistle, but they didn't blow the whistle. But since it was a dead play, they got
going into that next.
Well, you know, but anyhow, you know, I still take Derek Carr. You know what I mean? Because I'm not going to take him over Deshaun Jackson, but it's like one of those things.
Watson.
I mean, sorry. Deshaun, but I'm not going to sit back and try to, man, if we only had this, we only had that. You know, great coaches work with what they have. You know what I mean? Belichick went on a seven win game streak with what he had.
That's where y'all getting it kind of twisted. I never said if y'all had. I'm telling you, you know what I'm saying? You played with what you got and you did well. It was a valiant effort. But I'm saying there's a dude out there. You got the best quarterback in the league last year sitting out there. I'm saying, like, for next year, some team's going to get him, man. I mean, I heard he wants to go to, I think, the Giants or some shit like that. I hope that's not true. But if he goes to a playoff contender, they go from a playoff contender to a Super Bowl contender if it's a good team. And all I'm saying is we need a big change, Cowboys. Right. If he come to us, I will be happy. Well, I'm saying for the Raiders, if he came to you guys, I would be happy for you. This is the thing. People forget the Niners are trying to get this dude at one point in time. If he goes there, we're all going to be sad. You know what I'm saying? That much of a game changer.
Well, I'll tell you like this.
Hey.
And real talk, though, because Russell's out of Seattle, right? If he comes to the Raiders,
oh yeah, he's looking at you. He's looking to see what his market's like.
And like when that controversy was starting early in the year, we were one of his picks. So
that's cool. Russell is Clyde Drexler. Deshaun Watson is Michael Jordan.
This man said Clyde Drexler.
All I'm saying is like I'm not stuck on Derek Carr.
Look at you just started.
I'm not stuck on Derek Carr. I'm just saying that like I think the dude's been doing well for what he's been working with.
Hey Mike, if we could understand you, we would probably be like, dang. But it sounds like this.
That man said Clyde Drexler. God damn. Hey, Tito got a good point. He made a good point. Tito said, "What if Flores lands in Vegas and he brings Watson with him?" That would be crazy.
Yeah,
I like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said,
then all three of y'all will be like, "Fuck Carr."
See, but that's the thing. But that's the thing. I already admitted if I had the opportunity to get Deshaun Watson, I would. I just don't think the Raiders will. I don't think the Raiders are going to make that move. But, you know what I'm saying? We don't have Mayock anymore. And I know Mayock wouldn't have made that move.
Mayock wouldn't do it. I think Mayock is low-key a little racist, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I think at this point, I'm gonna be completely realistic. I feel like whoever our new GM is and whatnot, if we wanted to get any of like our old players back that we wanted to like get that we like traded away or some shit, I think we could convince them just because of the simple fact that we got a whole new regime. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? We'll see. Hopefully we don't, fuck up these hires.
Yeah, I don't think, man. I don't think he's low key, man, because they was cleaning all the brothers out, man.
Yeah,
and then he didn't argue with none of it, man. You know what I mean? Khalil Cooper. Even King, Marquez King, just everybody. It was just like, damn, what are you doing on the soul?
All of the soul. They took the soul out.
Yeah, and if you think about it, look, that's when we had shit cracking. You know what I'm saying? When we had a little
away
flavor.
From the team, man.
Yeah, and then you like,
man. I know we've been going on long. Raider Mike, man. I know you got something to say, man. Let's see if you can get it in. We've been having a whole show.
Tito said Raider Mike riding the yellow bus tonight.
Keep it up, he's gonna ride the black blue bus. Keep it up. Y'all gonna be riding that special day on Saturday when you have to. Talking, you want to.
So basically, you said "fuck you, Tito." Loosely translated.
Damn, son. Oh man, I wish I could hear. I wish we'd be able to hear this. This is I know it's some gold in there. Right? I know it's some gold in there, bro. Like,
don't worry, y'all. We going next week. We're gonna have where Cass could die.
We need to get Mike. We need to get Mike one of them one of them satellites he put on top of the car.
I'm like, I'm crying. I'm laughing. I'm crying. I'm laughing.
Damn.
A teeny. I got to take one on that
Damn.
one, man.
I do the
Too
jokes
much,
here,
man.
guys. I do the jokes, guys.
He said, "I do the jokes, not tonight, nigga."
I do the jokes. You guys can laugh. I'll do the jokes. But you can joke about the sound reception, but I do the jokes. But anyway, like I said, if you can't hear me, well, it's too bad. I'm
Got
driving.
you better now.
Yeah, you solid, Mike.
Yeah,
You
because
solid.
I'm driving.
Stay where you are.
But like
Talk like this.
I said about my Raiders, we'll be back next year. Derek Carr will be the quarterback. I said 6 is the fix. 6 years, different coach. We'll have the coaching
Wait.
guy. And Derek Carr will get right. I guarantee it. So I still believe in Derek Carr. But if you can get Watson, I'll take Watson. You'll be a fool to say you don't want Watson. If the Raiders
I just
did
thought
that,
about
I'm
it.
fine with it. If Russell Wilson came, I would take Russell Wilson. But knowing that this is the Raiders, now you talking about the Raiders, you guys. Al Davis is alive. He would make the trade.
Yeah.
You know Al Davis.
Hell yeah, he would.
This ain't fucking Al Davis. This is his idiot.
Mark just happened to be there, bro.
We talking about Michael Myers. We talking about Michael Myers' cousin. So you know what I'm saying? We talking about Mark Davis. We're not talking about Al. Al Davis would have been pulled that move in a second. So, but the thing is, the Raiders played a good, valiant effort. It was a good effort. The defense had a great effort. Max Crosby played his heart out. You know what I'm saying? Max Crosby is the heart and soul of that defense. Bottom line. You know, I don't know if you guys can hear me now, but anyway, Max Crosby is the heart and soul of the Oakland Raiders defense. He has a relentless motor that never stops. And I just hope that he continues to play like that and everybody feed off him, because him and Ngakoue be feeding off each other. So that's all. I mean, we lost. We've heard the blow the whistle from James Evans. His nose is so wide he could probably snort up a damn sugar cube up his nose and it won't even hit the beat. So, you know, he fucked us, but you know what I'm saying? It's all good. We had a good effort, but we did not score enough points. I said we had to score, 27 points? If we got 27 points, guess what? We'd have won the game, right? Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I said that. We needed 27 points to win. We got 19. We lost. Hey, tip your cap. Cincinnati, good job.
You
Joe
know,
Burrow. Joe Burrow is a hell of a quarterback. This is only this man's second year. How does he look better than our quarterback? Let me tell you why. Better offensive system.
because he has a 38-year-old head coach.
No. Better coaching. Bottom line, better offensive system, better coaching. That's why. When Derek Carr gets this, like I said, 6 to 6, Derek Carr gets the right coach, and you're going to see Derek Carr take off and fly like he did with Jack Del Rio.
You're skipping something too, though, man. Joe Burrow's he's a better pedigree than Derek Carr.
He is better. Yeah, he is a better. We know that. But that's why. But of course, Greg, that's why you think he's better. But the thing is, yeah, but Derek Carr will get the right coach, and I guarantee he'll look like any other quarterback. So that's all I got to say about that. I believe in Derek Carr. Now, if we have to get somebody else that's better, hey, then I'm all for it too. But if you keep them there, hey, we got to deal with it. We're gonna get that. We're gonna get it right. So that's all I got to say. We might as well move on to the other stuff because the Raiders is out.
We're gonna move on in.
Hey, one last thing though. Derek does need he needs a chase. Like Burrow's got a chase. You know what I mean? Derek needs a solid.
We know he's gonna get the wide receiver. We already know that. He get Devontae Adams in free agency next year. That's what we're gonna do. Or we're gonna take Gallup from the Cowboys.
Hey, Mike is loyal to the soil to a fault.
We're gonna take
because remember he had a Jamarcus Russell jersey at one point.
Yeah, but that's when he was a rookie. Yeah, but I ain't never worn that jersey ever since. So you get it right. I ain't never worn that jersey. So
I said I ain't never wore it.
I wore that jersey 2 times, and it's still in my closet, looking damn near new. But anyway, let's
check
go
it out, man. Do y'all want to spend time talking about the phantom whistle call?
I really don't because it's already dead.
Don't need to talk about that.
It's already dead. Like I really don't. Like that's just that's
the immaculate whistle. They call it the immaculate whistle.
Because I heard that damn whistle real time, man, and they changed the shit.
We heard it, Greg. You know that, Greg. Didn't they?
We watched that damn game.
Didn't they edit it?
They edited that damn shit, man.
Hey,
man, hit him with the cheetah.
Hey, but my only question is, how can you live in both worlds, right? if you rule the play dead and you can't review it, you know, but then you say you didn't rule it dead, but you're not gonna review it. That's the only question that I have about that, where I'm like, what the fuck?
Man, you can
It's
never
the Raiders.
you can never review the damn whistle. That's the thing.
Right.
The whistle calls the play dead.
But
the thing is, it called the play dead, but the play continued. So it's like a conflict.
Right. So like I said, let my boys play. Cheetah.
Cheetah.
All right, so we won't do that. Y'all want to go in on a full-time refs, or y'all just want to get on this week's picks?
Get on the next week's pick. Let's get on to the picks. I'm done with that. You might mess around and hurt somebody.
Yeah, because we've been talking about them needing full-time reps for the past couple of weeks.
Okay, so let's move on then. I have no problem with that. So this week, people, we're going to pick games and we're going to pick the scores. Here's the thing. For each game that the person wins, they're going to get 2 points. The person who's closest to the score will get 1 point. Since the games are less and we don't have as many to pick, the points may be a little different. They're a little closer now because, like, as you can see, last week it was like one person 5-1, 2 people 4-2, one person 3-3. We're going to try to get the points a little more even. You know what I mean? A little more chances for people to come ahead. You know what I mean? So we're going to pick the scores this week as well as the games. Now, first up, we got the Bengals visiting the Titans. Raider Mike, who do you like in this game?
Well, Gregory, well, Titans look like they're looking pretty good. You know, I really kind of want to take a surprise team because it's hard for me to. You know what? I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go up on the wild end and I'm gonna go ahead and take them bingo bangos, and I'm gonna take the bingo bangos. And the reason why I'm taking them because Derrick Henry ain't gonna be at full strength. If it's getting to a shootout in a high-scoring game, it favors the natty. And Joe Burrow is more than capable of throwing for 500 yards, 300 yards, whatever it takes to win. I mean, I'm impressed with the young guy. I liked him when he was at LSU, and I still like him now. Jamar Chase is a dog. Everybody know that. But I'm gonna take Cincinnati in a surprise win. 27, 28, 24. I got to go with the bingo. They done knocked my boys out. They done knocked my boys out. Might as well knock them out.
Hey, I ain't mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Sheezy, who you got, man? Over there in the dark, looking like you about to steal somebody's virginity.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'll fix that in a minute, man. You know, I'm at the studio. Still got that little clutch issue and whatnot. As long as y'all can hear me, you know what I'm saying? So, but check it. I'm gonna fuck around and go with the Titans, man. You know what I mean? Because I think they're gonna be able to use Foreman and Derrick Henry and have that little 1-2 punch popping off and whatnot. You know, and I'm not hating against the Bengals. I think Burrows is they're gonna have a nice little future and whatnot. You know, but I think they're gonna be bathing in that little glory of breaking that little curse and whatnot. But the Titans are gonna be ready for that. You know. And I got the Titans. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna say like 35 to 28.
Okay. Young G, left right.
This one actually was kind of a tough choice for me to pick just for the simple fact that Derrick Henry is gonna be back. Now, regardless of whether he's back at 100% or not, he's still Derrick Henry. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a big factor into this. But I think the Bengals, both teams really have a really good shot at winning, but I think the Bengals are going to take this one just because, they're riding that high. They won their first playoff game in 31 years. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee, it's not like it's like a big weather thing for them because Cincinnati is already cold as shit. So if it is cold in Tennessee, they're not really tripping. They got the run game. They got the passing game. The defense is hungry. But, I'm going to go with the Titans, man. I think Vrabel's defense is going to, rough them up a little bit. Because, again, Joe Burrow's O-line, they're not that great. You know what I'm saying? I think that pass rush might, fuck them up a little bit. So I'm going with the Titans, man. And I
What's the
think the
score?
Titans going to win 17-14.
Ooh, low scoring, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all know it's been a while since I dropped some factoids on you.
Here we go.
But I have a couple of golden nuggets for this here game. Guess what Mike Vrabel's record is with 8 days rest for his team? No guess? Okay, I'll tell you. It is 8-0. Guess what Titans' record is against teams with a winning record this year? No guess? I'll tell you. It is 8-0. Guess what? That's an NFL record. No team has ever done that in the history of NFL. Which tells me what? The Titans win. Man, you know what? I respect someone who's good at their craft. You know what I mean? Mike Vrabel is a good coach. That dude, somehow, some way, he gets his teams up to win. The Titans, they don't get their ass kicked, man. You know what I mean? They come to play, and they play physical, and what they do is they get to the quarterback without blitzing, which is what the Raiders do also, but you guys couldn't do it enough to Burrow to kind of derail him and stop him. I think the Titans do that. I think they derail him enough and get at him with his D-line without blitzing to be able to win this game. And plus, it's Joe Burrow's first road playoff game in his career. I think the Titans get him, y'all. And I'm going to say the score is going to be the Titans 28 and the Bengals 20.
The Titans are the underdog in this game?
Well, Titans are the favorite, -3.5.
Tito talking about, remember the Titans' left side, strong side.
Okay.
Remember the 49ers. Remember the 49ers froze side, deep side.
Look,
damn.
We have some mortal enemies here.
Mortal enemies, dog.
Yes. Well, I like it. When the show blows up and be big time, Tito and the Raider Mike, they're gonna be celebrities, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Next up.
Well, you know, he'll never win the contest against me. You know?
All right. Next up, we have the Rams visiting the Bucks. Raider Mike, what do you like in this game, man?
Well, Gregory, I'm gonna go crazy with all these games, but I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking the Rams. I'm gonna tell you why I'm taking the Rams. Tell you why I'm taking the Rams. Because they got that light-skinned Devo that's gonna go out there and do taking chains and whooping ass.
What did he say?
That light-skinned Devo.
He gonna say Devo gonna say we gonna smoke. He just left. We going in. So I ain't getting involved. You gonna get involved? I'm gonna whoop your ass too. Make a choice. So I'm taking them. I'm taking them Rams, man, because I like Odell, what he's doing. I like Cooper Kupp. I like what old Matthew Stafford is doing. He looked good against Cardinals. Their defense is good. You got Jalen Ramsey gonna shut down corner with on Mike Evans, and they're gonna stop the Patriots. They're gonna get after Tom Brady and
He said
Von
the
Miller
Patriots. This
coming
the
around
Bucks,
their
fool.
corner.
The Bucks.
I mean, not the Bucks. Wait, hold on. Let me get that right. I forgot.
He made a mistake, y'all.
Tom Brady. Let's get that right. Hey, look. Hey, I forgot Tom Brady wasn't on the Patriots because you're so used to him being in the playoffs for the Patriots. But
He won a Super Bowl with the Bucks last year. What's your excuse?
But,
I know.
Yeah, I know that. Don't you think I know that? I'm just saying. I was thinking about Patriots getting half. Well, but it don't matter. Don't matter. Anyway, my fact is this: that the Rams will win that game, 31-28. I got the Rams.
Ooh.
Big time. Big time players make big plays. You got Von Miller coming around that corner. You got Devo got coming around that corner in the middle. The enforcer in the middle. So I'm taking the Rams, man. 31-28. Love it or not. If you like it or not, don't matter.
Big Shann, what do you like in this game?
Hey, man, look, Brady's got something to prove. 2 back-to-back Super Bowl appearances is going to speak volumes to – he's already headed to the Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? But, man, I got the Bucks, man. You know, I think Matt's gonna live up to. He's been throwing picks every game, damn near. You know, sometimes two. You know,
He didn't throw none last week. He didn't throw none Monday.
I mean, anyhow, like I said, in your words, it's my turn to talk.
all right, melted ice cream face. Go ahead and talk.
Yeah. Mike over there heated, but that's all good though. Now that we can hear
ice
you.
cream face.
Now that we can hear you.
Damn. I like it. I like it.
Frosty, you're melting.
It looks like you're muted, Mike.
What the heck is going on?
Because your face is melting. You look like candle wax. Your face looks like hot candle wax. Now go ahead.
Don't be mad, Mike, but it's all good. I'm telling you,
I ain't mad. I'm just happy.
I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the Bucks, and Mike's gonna be like, well, you know, I thought, well, Thomas, he did his thing, and but me and my melted face are taking the motherfucking Bucks, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be 35-17. 35-17.
Really? You think
Damn.
What did he say?
Think
I didn't hear that. What was the score?
He said 35-17.
35-17.
No way.
That man said 30. They only
They're
scored.
going to get their ass whooped if that's the case.
Hey, man. You never know what could happen.
Hey, look, Thomas Brady wasn't supposed to be in the Super Bowl last year. Neither were the Bucks. They went, they won, and then all season long, man, he's been chugging right along. And guess where he's at right now? He's in the playoffs. They're defending Super Bowl champions. He didn't come this far to stop right now, man. He's got something to prove, and he's gonna prove it, bro.
We'll see. I mean, I usually don't bet against Brady, but I just kind of like what the Rams is doing. That's all.
All right, well, let me go next, man. God dang. I'm going to take, let's see, taking the Bucks. I think it boils down to me, it's Brady versus Stafford. Who should I take? The guy with 6 Super Bowls or the guy who cannot?
Seven.
My bad. I'm sorry. 7. God dang.
Damn. All y'all.
Versus the guy.
Y'all give me a hard time. Give everybody a hard time.
Oh, no. You talk about Tom Brady playing for the Patriots, nigga. That is 2 different.
but Greg, we talking about Super Bowls. You're supposed to be able to get those right because Tom Brady makes sure everybody know how many he got.
He the only one. You know what I'm saying?
I'm sorry. I forgot. He got as many Super Bowls as I got crowns, man. God dang. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say. Shit. He going for 8. I just got 8 this week.
Definitely playoff time, man.
So
He said, so Tom trying to catch up to you.
Yeah, Tom trying to catch up to me. You know what I'm saying? But I love quarterback play. Stafford versus Brady. I take Brady. You know what I mean? And let me see. I had some little things on this game here. Let's see. Oh, the Bucks. Because the Rams beat the Bucks earlier this year. Mm-hmm. But in that game, the Bucks' 2 corners were now special teams players. They're not even in the secondary. The Bucks got their starting corners back. And I think they do their thing. Though I mean, the Rams, to me, when you kind of unmask them, they're smoke and mirrors. You know what I mean? McVay knows how to move his chess pieces around and make it look all nice and everything. But I think the Bucks. Who's the Bucks defensive coordinator?
Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles.
Exactly. Todd Bowles is going to have everything on point this week. So I'll take the Bucks, and the score will be the Bucks 30, the Rams 20. And that's what I got.
Damn.
That's not too far from me.
Hey, man. I gave him an extra field goal. You know what I mean? The Bucks going to get their thing on. Tom Brady's going to figure out how to do his thing. Young G, what you got?
No. I think I'm a ride with Raider Mike on this one, man. I think the Rams are going to surprise everybody. I think
three interceptions.
I know, and it's not even because of Stafford. I think that defense is going to show up. Jalen Ramsey being the number one, like the best corner in football, guarding Mike Evans. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna follow him around the field. I mean, you're gonna triple team Aaron Donald, but that D line, honestly, it's better. It's better than a lot of people give it credit for. Leonard Floyd, solid rusher off the edge. You know what I'm saying? They got Ebukam, I think his name is. You know, even their deep safeties, you know, they got Taylor Rapp, I think. Forgot the other res name, but what's it called? I think
Eric Waddle gonna have to play. I think one of them was hurt.
Even if Eric Weddle played, they just need Eric Weddle to cover, and he could do that well. You know what I'm saying? I think I think that defense is gonna step up. I think Stafford, with him having Cooper Kupp, Odell Beckham, you know what I'm saying, Van Jefferson, I think the shocker on offense is gonna be Sony Michel, because I think, you know what I'm saying, he's been solid ever since they picked him up. And on top of that, the Bucks, for some reason, like, you know what I'm saying, they'll have those games where all of a sudden their defense just can't get it together. And regardless of how good Todd Bowles is, you know what I'm saying, and those losses that they had, especially I look at those two against the Saints, you know what I'm saying, like, it's just sometimes they just not on the same page.
Just guarding Bowles, G?
Yeah, because look, as good as Todd Bowles may be, whatever, they just beat the Eagles in the playoffs. The Eagles aren't nearly as good as the Rams. You feel what I'm saying? Regardless, and I know
defensive coordinator last year and they won the Super Bowl too.
Who? Oh, Todd Bowles. Yeah, that's cool. I mean, but at the end, still, like, it's just, I really wholeheartedly think the Rams defense is going to step up, and that score, I think the score is going to be 28-24.
They're gonna have to, bro, because I'm telling you, Stafford, he's gonna push too hard, man.
It's crazy because Raider Mike and G, y'all both picked the Rams, and G, you talking about how good the defense is, but you still pick the Bucks to score 24 points, and Mike picked them to score 28. So you know, it ain't gonna be no cakewalk. I'm saying it's gonna be a good game.
It's gonna be a good game for Shelly. Like that. I think like definitely that's gonna be my game to watch. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not. This next game we're about to pick is gonna be your game to watch.
Oh, Bills Chiefs. You gotta be talking about Bills Chiefs.
Next up, we got Buffalo Bills versus the Chiefs. You know what? I ain't even been given the facts for the games before even picking. Let me do that this time.
Yeah, do that for this one, please.
That's the Bonterra speaking.
What the hell is Vonterra? Send me a picture of it. I gotta try it.
I will. If they want to give us a sponsor, we will take it. You gotta pay us all four equally.
Yeah, that's that ground.
Anyway, we have Bills versus Chiefs. The Bills are 4-0-1 against the spread in the last 5 games. The road team, which is the Bills, is 9-3 against the spread in the last 12 meetings. And the Bills are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 in Kansas City. So, with that said, Raider Mike, while you're in a good area, give us something. What you got?
Well, you know, Gregory, I'm gonna have to go with the team that I feel that both teams are playing well, I think, but both quarterbacks are balling. But that fool Josh Allen was on another planet on Saturday night, and we bear witness that, Gregory, and you was in there watching too, Gregory, that we bear witness a supernatural ass-whooping performance.
Supernatural
ass whooping. That was supernatural ass whooping performance. They whooped the damn Patriots, pulled their pants down, and spanked their ass with their hand, with a bare hand with water on it. Shit, with some water on the hand. Shit, they whooped their ass. So saying that, you know who my pick is, and not because I don't like the Chiefs Kingdom. I really don't care about all that. You know, they got a good team. I give, credit and homage to where, the players is good. But I'm going to take them Buffalo paying those bills. We're going to take Buffalo. And this is going to be a shootout. It's going to have everything, Gregory. It's going to have high tense drama. And I'm going to take Buffalo Bills. I'm gonna tell you what. Neither team made. Well, I think Buffalo will make more stops than Kansas City, and I'm gonna take Buffalo Bills 35 to the Kansas City Chiefs 31.
Mm,
That's what I'm going with.
okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Young G, what you got?
You know, this
And I'm trying to find a parking
now
spot.
as far as this is gonna be like as far as the AFC, this is definitely a game to watch just because of the two quarterbacks, man. Two of the strongest arms in the league. You got two of the best offenses. I don't even care about the defense. I think this game is gonna be high scoring, like at the end of the day. Because for one, so they still haven't found anyone to stop Tyreek Hill. Travis Kelce still does his thing where he gets open as much as he wants to. Even the Chiefs got a decent running game. You know what I'm saying? But the Bills as well on that again. The Bills on the flip side. Josh Allen got one of the strongest arms. Stephon Diggs, one of the best receivers in the league. Dawson Knox, he's an up and coming tight end. He's pretty solid. And again, Devin Singletary in that running back group. It's all right. I think it's going to come down to like whose defense plays better and who throws less interceptions. Now, don't get me wrong. Josh Allen didn't throw a pick in his last game, but Josh Allen is he's pretty wild. He can be known to be pretty wild with the ball too. But with that being said, I'm taking the Chiefs 45-38.
Dang.
Yeah, I think it's going to be one of them high scoring joints. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
I think Pat Mahomes is going to throw for like 350. Josh Allen's going to throw for like 310. Like, I think it's going to be one of those.
Up and down, up and
Damn,
down, huh?
You must be passing the joint around. I want some of that because it ain't going to be like that.
I don't smoke.
Pass me the joint.
I don't smoke weed. I don't
You
smoke.
don't?
Nuh-uh.
Oh, I thought, well, shit. Well, pass it
All
around anyway.
right. Big Shann, what you got?
I'm with Young G. Young LaFleur, man. Even though, the Chiefs is our rival and whatnot, Mahomes got something to prove, man. You know what I'm saying? And this is going to be the game to watch. It is going to be a shootout. I think Mahomes got a few more weapons to choose from, and he's feeling his little mojo right now. We ain't even going to count that Steeler game and whatnot, but I think that was a nice little scrimmage game for what we're about to see against a good team. And it's still going to be a high scoring game. I see the Chiefs doing them in. I'm going to say 42 to 28.
Ooh.
Went crazy. Whatever you drinking, send it to me.
You said 28? Damn. Yo, that would be crazy.
And you know what?
Now
I can see
that happening.
Look,
I
man.
can see it.
Yeah, I can see it happening.
What year is Mahomes in?
Shit, I don't know.
Is this his fifth
Fourth?
year? Fourth or fifth year?
Something
I
like
think it's
that.
fifth.
His fifth year, right? And then he's
Fifth.
already been to the Super Bowl how many times?
Twice.
Third.
Twice,
Right?
right?
Twice in the
He ain't
Super Bowl,
been-
third. He's been in the AFC Championship 3 times, I think.
I'm saying he's been in Super
No, they
Bowl
won
twice,
the
right?
Super Bowl, they
Yeah.
lost one to the Bucks.
I'm saying this would be his third.
This will be his
This would be
third,
his
right?
third Super Bowl.
But that
yeah.
last
But I
one
just-
that they lost, it was kind of humiliating. I mean, but it was against Tom Brady, so you could kind of take that.
Not that, because he had his backup line. He had no offensive line, which is why they went out and got a whole new offensive line.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So, man, that dude is the truth. You know what I mean? He makes shit happen. He's that young new offense that's coming up, the new quarterback, fancy shit. Let him play. And, Andy Reid's a hell of a coach. He sees his players and he recognizes talent. Well, as soon as that man stepped on the field, Alex Smith's job was done. He was just he's like, we got our quarterback. And look, 5 years, 2 Super Bowl appearances approaching his third. I have no problem picking the Chiefs, even as a Raider fan, bro.
Now look, let me get my meat up in here. I'll tell you what, man. This is a battle of the young guns. I tell you what, Patrick Mahomes is the top dog right now. Josh Allen is knocking on the damn door. You know what I mean? Like, I've never seen a white quarterback that can throw and run as well as this dude. I have to give him his credit. And when he runs the ball, man, dude, he looked like one of the brothers, man. I gotta give him his credit. And it's hard for me to give him his credit sometimes because I did an expose, which I did not put out, where he made some comments which I would consider racist. But, he apologized and all that shit, made amends, did everything he needed to do. But that excluded talent only. Dude is a good quarterback, man. He's a bad man. You know what I mean? But the original recipe, bad man, belongs with Mr. Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So when you go quarterback versus quarterback, which I like to do, I got to give Mahomes the edge because he's been to the Super Bowl 2 times. There's no situation that's going to frazzle him, and he's at home. So all that is in his favor. But in the Bills' favor, they have the #1 defense, but I don't think it's going to matter much in this game. You know what I mean? I think Patrick Mahomes, with a healthy line, is going to be able to score regardless. They're not going to stop him from scoring. Too many weapons. You know what I mean? Plus Andy Reid, they're not going to stop them from scoring. So the X factor is going to be what? The X factor is going to be the Kansas City defense. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go over the last 4 home Kansas City games. The Green Bay Packers, how many did they score when they went to Arrowhead Stadium?
Yeah, with no Aaron, though. No Aaron Rodgers.
Hey,
No
in
Aaron
your
Rodgers.
words, I'm talking. Why are you speaking, man? You got to let me speak my time. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make a point. You done said what you need to say. The next thing I was about to say, it was with Jordan Love. Next, my Dallas Cowboys. How many did we score? We went to Arrowhead. 9 points. That was with our full complimentary. Okay, next up, the Las Vegas Raiders. They went to Arrowhead. How many did they score? 9 points. Go back. Pittsburgh Steelers. They went to Arrowhead. How many did they score? 10 points. So what I'm saying is Kansas City's defense has stepped up. You know what I mean? So they're playing a lot better. They're playing well. And I think they're not going to hold the Bills to freaking 10 points or 9 points, but I think they will outscore them. They'll play them well enough to where they'll be able to win at home. So I'm going to take the Chiefs to win this game 28-24. You know what I mean? So Chiefs 28, Bills 24.
Looks like I'm on that island, huh?
You on that island, boy?
Like Gilligan, but I'm gonna get off that island.
Like
I'm not worried about it.
Or did you see them the two white cats? Island boy, island boy.
Man.
On a limb.
We got one more, y'all.
What's
We
that?
got-
Which one is-
We got the Tito special coming up.
Oh yeah. Make room on the couch.
Hold on, let me see. You still out there, Mr. Cologne?
Yeah, he's still here.
You
He's still
in
here.
the house?
Still
Yeah,
there.
he's still here.
All
We
right.
got
You
somebody.
know, hey, Tito was gonna stick around for this, man.
I know he's going to hear.
Hey,
No,
we
Malik,
got,
I'm
we got
on,
somebody.
Malik, I'm on the phone.
We got somebody bang bang Niner game. He said, "Fuck that couch." I was like, "That's all right. You're gonna have plenty of mud on your feet to rub on
say,
that couch."
Come in your house and grind your feet on the couch.
He
Next
finna hit
up.
with that Dave Chappelle, Rick James. Fuck your
Yeah.
Fuck your
Yeah. We got the 49ers visiting the Green Bay Packers. Here's the facts of this game. 49ers are 6-1 against the spread. Their last 7 games as an underdog. The 49ers are 8-0 in their last 8 January games against the spread. The 49ers are 4-0 in their last 4 divisional games against the spread. So, God dang, all the numbers are screaming at you that the 49ers are going to win this game. Should make
The
Tito
Packers
kind of
playing at
happy.
home. Packers playing
And
at home.
Lambeau. It's going through Lambeau. It ain't in Santa Clara.
Yeah,
Young
they
G.
ain't no at home.
Young G. What you
Yes,
got? Oh,
sir.
excuse me. Reverse that. Le Frere. La Flamme. What do you have for me for this game, man?
this So you know, I like doing my research on some things sometimes, and I just looked up that good old weather forecast. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
You
gonna
know,
be sunny.
on the weekend ain't. They said the weekend ain't gonna be too great. Said matter of fact, on Saturday it's gonna be 22 degrees in the morning. You know what I'm saying? That and the weekend, you know, said by kickoff time, it's gonna be about 15 degrees. You know what I'm saying? The last time I checked in California, it don't really get below freezing like that. You know what I'm saying?
38 degrees, bro.
And Tito gonna call it Niner hate. But when's the last time the Niners been playing the goddamn snow? You know what I'm saying? All the statistics can say the Niners are all this and all that, but I'm pretty sure they weren't playing in the snow. I'm pretty sure they weren't playing Aaron Rodgers in the snow. They weren't playing at Lambeau. You know what I'm saying? But no, realistically, man, like how you alluded to Tom Brady versus Matt Stafford, I look at this game as Aaron Rodgers versus insert Niners quarterback, whether it be Jimmy Garoppolo or Trey Lance or Debo Samuel, because you know they like to throw shit. He do everything for that team. But realistically, like the Packers, man, I got to take the Packers at home. There's no way in hell that I think the Niners. There's no way in hell I think the Niners will walk in the Lambeau on a nice ice frosty day. You know what I'm saying? And you know, come through and win that game. Now, I don't think this one is going to be high scoring, but I'll tell you one thing: the Niners, I'll give them. The Niners are going to have. I don't want to give them 14. Niners are going to have 10. Packers are going to have 17.
Oh,
no,
like
Packers
that.
21. Packers 21. Packers 21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What? What'd you say? 21 what?
21-10. Okay. I can see that. Ready, Mike? I know you chomping at the bit. What you got for this one, man?
Next. He froze.
That Run DMC. What's that Run DMC shit? Pause. Pause.
Throw it back. The man pause.
That boy hitting the Zoolander face, boy.
And I don't see that. I don't see, huh?
Oh shit, he talking.
Oh,
we didn't hear you that entire time, Mike.
Hey,
that entire time, bro.
Start from the beginning. We didn't hear nothing. Go ahead.
No, I said.
Damn, he froze again. See?
If you can hear us, just throw out your pick real quick because you're freezing up, bruh. Well, you know I hate the Niners, so
I mean, it's safe to say that we know he gonna take the pack, right?
Yeah. All right. Well, shoot. Shan, what you got, man?
Look, man. I've been
all right. Anyway, let me just do it this. Like, let me do it like this. I'm gonna take. This is what I'm gonna say. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Quick.
Okay. Well, now let me say what I'm gonna say then. Like I said, the 49ers, the only way they can have a chance to win, they got to run for 200 yards, and they're gonna have to stop the Green Bay Packers passing offense. I'm gonna say Green Bay is gonna win this game, 24 to. I'm going to say 24 to 14. I'm going to take Green Bay, 24-14. That's my pick.
Okay. 49ers 14.
You got a
since I'm freezing, since I'm freezing, the 49ers going to be freezing, and Aaron Rodgers is going to be. Aaron Rodgers is going to be freezing.
That man said he said I'm doing a live interpretation of the game.
Right.
G, you got a factoid?
Huh?
You got a factoid?
Yeah, I got a factoid.
I don't think
so. You go first.
Yeah, I don't think. Well, it don't matter for me, man. Like, cause I've been saying it all season long, man. You know, both Tom and Aaron got something to prove. Aaron's out of there. You know, he showed his ass in the first game to let him know that y'all need me to win. And you know, you could run all day long, but if a motherfucker drop a bomb on you, it changed the game instantly. You know, and I think Aaron's rested up. You know, they had that bye. I can't remember what seed they in, but you know, he's at home. They 8-0 at home. To young LaFleur's point, it's gonna be cold out there. And Jimmy's playing with a banged up shoulder, a broke
Being
thumb.
hurt in the cold don't help.
Yeah, a broke thumb. And we all know as cats that play football, that cold weather is a motherfucker on them injuries and shit. You know what I'm saying? And you could go to Debo all you want. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to playing Aaron Rodgers, you got to be able to run and gun with him. And so I got the Packers all the way on this one. I believe that, you know, the Niners are banged up. Their defense is banged up. That's going to be a factor. So for me, I'm looking at 28-14.
Okay. So Packers 28, 49ers 14.
Yep.
Okay. I'm with you on that, you know. Let me get into
I'm being nice because Tito's
into what I'm about to do. All right, here we go, man. Aaron Rodgers, I believe, really wants a Super Bowl this year. I think he wants to throw a nice big middle finger to the NFL. And this is the third year in a row that the Packers have been the number one seed, have home field all the way throughout. And in the first two, he's failed to get there. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. But this year, guess what's happening? At some point in this football game that we watch between the 49ers and the Packers, it is going to be single degrees temperature. It's going to be between 9 degrees and 1 degree during the game. So it's going to be cold as hell. Guess what else? There's going to be 20-mile-per-hour winds in that damn game. Not good for the Niners. California team. Guess what else, y'all? It's a 30% chance that it might snow. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Bosa is not going to be playing. Warner is probably going to be playing, but he's not going to be 100%. Guess what else? Something that the Dallas Cowboys could not take advantage of. The Niners secondary is shitty. One of us four could start for the Niners secondary, and the game will still be the same way. You
Man,
know what
I'm
saying?
locking down. What you mean?
Hey, man, I'll get a couple of hard hits up in there. I might be like Ronnie Lott at the end of the game on a stretcher like this. But I still put a hit. You know what I'm saying? I put a hit.
hard hit, but come get me.
So
I'm jamming at the line.
my man Tito, man, you know, I got a lot of love for you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the fact that you are a true Niner fan. That man used to come to work flamed up. He would have a red jersey on, a red hat, and be representing. And I can appreciate that. And I can appreciate the fact that you're going to wear it again and you're going to get your ass kicked because Aaron Rodgers is going to the NFC Championship. I don't know if he's going to the Super Bowl or not, but he's going to the NFC Championship. I love to see Rodgers versus Brady in the NFC Championship. So my pick is the Packers 31 and the 49ers 20. You know what I mean? And because with that score, I just don't think the game will ever be in doubt. I think the Packers are going to win it convincingly. You know?
Tito say that they got to shut down Adams to win, but you forget, man. What's the young buck's name? Lazard.
Oh yeah, Lazard.
Yeah, like he's coming into his own, and they've been doing little segues to where him and Aaron's established a relationship. So, bruh, I mean, and that man, when Adams,
that's the thing, though, too.
Yeah, when Adams wasn't on point, guess who stepped up? You know, so now he got two weapons to play with that's familiar with playing in the cold.
Look, man, this is the thing. They always say the NFL is a quarterback-driven league. So what do you want? Jimmy G with a fucked up thumb and a fucked up shoulder, or a healthy Aaron Rodgers with his main man Devontae. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what do you want? And he's at home, and it's freezing.
This is like they're basically like the elements are handing Aaron Rodgers this game, right?
Handing it to him.
You know what I'm saying?
They're going to have to earn it.
You know what I mean? What did Jay-Z say? What more can I say? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else can I do? I mean, Aaron, you know, it is what it is.
Hey, Tito, hats off. Y'all had a good run.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey,
facts.
I give you all the credit in the world. Y'all the last team in the Bay. You did your thing, man. But now we're gonna have to have a parade for you guys for a consolation prize. You know, because you know they give trophies for people who participate now. So we're gonna give you a trophy for getting to the second round of the playoffs.
Look, this man Tito said, bro, we just played 2 teams back to back of great receivers, but y'all wasn't in the snow.
Yeah. I mean,
but it
Tito.
wasn't Devontae Adams, though.
All the California love, Tito.
It has to be Devontae. Devontae gonna go Grizzly Adams on him. I told you.
But Aaron could beat you with just Devontae, but him and Lazard been hooking
Aaron Jones, the running back. What is it? Aaron Jones?
But you forget they got a running back tandem of Aaron Jones and big ass AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon. That's what I just said. Aaron Jones.
Like, you feel me? Like, I mean, look, I'm not saying look, because at the end of the day, any given Sunday, anything can happen. Yeah. But it's looking like it's hard. It's very, very hard.
Okay. Let's say all things are equal, right?
I still take Aaron Rodgers. Jimmy Garoppolo could be 100% healthy.
Okay, but what I'm saying, I feel you on that. I'm with you on that. But say all things equal, Matt LaFleur or Shanahan?
That's tough.
That's tough. But Matt LaFleur has only lost. He's only lost like 9 games since he started coaching, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know what? And he keeps his poise. You see Shanahan losing his cool, you know, and his motivations like, man, don't make me get that big stick out. You know, LaFleur is like, hey, don't worry about it. You know, you made a mistake. We got it, man. And what do you respond better? Daddy gonna get the big stick, or that's all right, son. Let me pick you up. You got this.
We've seen Shanahan melt down in big games too.
Man, we like an hour and a half in.
It's playoffs.
Playoffs.
Okay, y'all want to keep going?
Yeah.
You want OT?
Yeah.
Hey, that man Tito said, "Nah, Cowboys and Raiders get the participation trophy."
Tito.
No. He said we get a place. Y'all don't get a place.
Y'all don't get a place. Tito, we got a spot. You could bring them money.
But no, I say like this though. We've seen Kyle Shanahan melt down.
That's all I'm saying, dude. Like, take all this shit off the table. The players, whoever, whatever the fuck.
But then again, we've also seen. I mean, in the playoffs, in the NFC Championship, like you alluded to, Pops, the last 2 years, the Packers have melted down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
But you know, at the end of the day,
look, the Packers they're the most healthiest they've been all year now.
Exactly. So
Bakhtiari is healthy.
Again, this is why I say this is their game to lose. They're basically everything around them right now is basically saying they should win.
And they're rested, man. They're coming off a bye in the playoffs.
I know. Like, they're very healthy.
I'm like, for real. Like, it's not even no hate against the Niners and whatnot. If the Raiders was playing, this would be the first time that I picked against the Raiders. You know what I mean? Because
stop lying.
I find that hard to believe. I'm
being 100. I'm being 100. Like, honestly, I'm being 100, man.
No, you're not. I don't.
No, I'm being 100.
Again, before Jay-Z. I don't believe you.
The Raiders once all year.
Right. We pampered in a dome, motherfucking.
Hey, hold up, y'all. Check it out. I'm 51. I'm gonna drink a lot of wine. I need a motherfucking bladder break. So y'all keep taking it. I'm gonna go take a piss real quick. I'll be right back.
But look, young LaFleur, I'm telling you, for like 100, I would. I mean, like, we're banged up. Fucking Aaron Rodgers is rested up, and they play in a field that has no dome for a reason. That gives them an advantage, man. You know what I'm saying? And LaFleur is like, look, man. They had turmoil in the beginning. He knows that he's probably going to lose Aaron Rodgers, which means they're going to have to rebuild somewhat. So this might be their last time in a couple of years before they get back to the playoffs, man. To your point, this is their game to win. If they lose this game, everybody's going to be like, what the fuck? And it's no hate, Tito, towards the Niners and whatnot. It's like any team that plays the motherfucking Packers outside of the Chiefs and then motherfucking the Bucks, they don't stand a chance. Realistically, they're rested. To G's point, they're the healthiest they've ever been. And Shanahan loses it more than LaFleur, and Shanahan loses it early. He's done lost his cool in the first quarter, in the first couple of minutes of the quarter and whatnot. Now, if you're a young player and the Niners got a lot of young talent doing their thug feezy, if you see your coach losing it in today's times of participation trophies, doesn't that give you some self-doubt?
No, not if I have the self-confidence within myself.
But
it depends. It depends.
Read though. I'm talking about these cats playing now though, bruh. Like I know your daddy. You know what I'm saying? But
that's the thing. But that's the thing though too. I feel like at least in my eyes, like you said, like how I looked at the Eagles, how I seen Washington. How I seen Washington, them players going at it. Again, I don't see them as like kind of like that whole like mentality of having the confidence in themselves. Like, damn, why is some shit like this happening? You feel me? What can I do to change it? I feel like a lot of people in this generation, like that's what it is though. I feel like even though the Niners, they have that young talent, that young core. I mean, shit, who cares if you see your coach going off? Okay, coach tripping. We got to do what we got to do. But I say all that to say that
they don't like that anymore, dog. I think your
Packers don't win.
I think your generation was the last ones that were like that. I think nowadays motherfuckers want an explanation like, dude, why are you talking to me? Motherfucker, we losing. Why ain't you hyped up? You know what I'm saying? And look, Tito's like, I have not said once Niners win this game. I said it would be surprised if we pulled it off, a win.
Mm-hmm. But no, for a fact, no. I hear what you're saying.
It's just a different.
Nah, not yet. I'm gonna hit you right back.
This shit, that's all I had to say about it for real. You know what I'm saying? I think Packers gonna go. The elements are in for this one. You know what I'm saying? The elements definitely are in the Packers' favor, I think. You know what I'm saying?
100%. I mean, everything's lined up for them to win. Everything's kind of lined up for the Titans to win. There's a couple, man.
You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see when Shann come back, we're gonna wrap him up.
Yeah, we'll wrap it all up. You know what I'm saying?
I had to get my old man bladder game on.
You solid. Shit.
And no.
But man, lastly, look. The Niners, they've had a good run.
Oh, look here. We got Count Blackula came back.
Hey, I'm back.
You say he's black?
Black is beautiful, man. Though, baby.
Hey, ain't nobody knocking that.
Hey, sure is.
Black is definitely beautiful.
We all in, man.
That heavy melanation.
Ain't no coloration over here, man. We don't do that, man. But look,
ain't no hateration, holleration.
If the Niners win, they'll be surprised that they won and shit. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna wake up and jump out the window. They just like a prostitute waking up with some money.
And it ain't no shame.
Go crazy.
And it ain't no shame. And they'll take solace as like, look, we went to Lambeau, we played against Aaron Rodgers, It was cold as fuck. You know, we played our ass off, and our team is hurt and they healthy. You know, they got every reason to accept that participation trophy.
Yeah, they gonna get that.
That's
gonna
all
get
I'm
that
saying,
trophy.
man.
They got that
I
coming.
mean that they got that trophy coming that said, I played at Lambeau Field in divisional playoffs. And that's all it's gonna say on it. It's gonna have a man.
Don't they get a
It's gonna
brass?
have a man with a football like this.
Don't they get a
Oh,
brass ring?
okay. Okay,
Don't
real
they get a
quick, real
brass
quick,
ring with some diamonds on it?
It's gonna be
real
I
quick.
fought
I
the
want
and lost.
What's up, G?
I want everybody's Super Bowl prediction from here from this week. Like who's going to the
Oh.
Super Bowl?
You want it right now?
I want
Okay.
it right now. I don't
Everybody
even care.
give
Not
this.
next week.
Yeah, we'll give our Super Bowl prediction right now.
Go
Shan,
ahead.
you can add it. You can add it in the comments as a surprise, right?
What you
Shan?
mean?
Like when you put the shit before you put the video out, you can be like plus a surprise, pick for the Super Bowl type shit on it.
In the
Oh,
cap-
like edit the title type
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Okay, so yeah, let's do it. Fuck it. Everybody give their pick for the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Who want to, G, since you suggested it, you want to lead
I
off?
suggested it. I'll go first. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feeling some kind of way? Go ahead and lead, Froggy.
I'm feeling kind of fresh right now. So I think the Super Bowl is gonna be the Packers and the Chiefs, two gunslingers. Aaron, new age, you got Pat Mahomes. Old age, you got Aaron Rodgers. I think that's gonna be the Super Bowl.
Now I will smoke a bag of that. And since you suggested it, I will go next and follow up with mine. You know what? Who did I say earlier this year was the best football team in the NFL? Does anybody remember? Packers.
Said the Packers.
I said the Packers, and I'm gonna say the Packers are going to the Super Bowl. And in the AFC, I'll tell you what, I was kind of conflicted. You know why? I really think the Chiefs, but fuck, man. This motherfucker Josh Allen, man, he's intriguing to me. He has me like thinking that he could actually do it, but I've seen him with enough of the dum-dum juice to believe that he won't be able to think straight enough for 4 quarters to beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead. So I'm going to pick the Chiefs too. I think it's going to be the Packers versus the Chiefs, man. You know, and with this paper, I'm going to keep this for our little future stuff. You know, Raider Mike as the elder and the comedic.
The elder.
No. You know what I mean?
No,
listen. Nigga, listen. Not the elder like the elderly, but like the griot. You know what the griot is? That's the dude with all the wisdom in the village. So I'm gonna let you go last. That's why I'm gonna let Ice Cream Shan go next.
Man. Oh man, you know.
I had to steal it, man.
I have to take that over R2D2. But look, man, you know what? In real talk, you know, I felt early on that like both Tom Brady and motherfucking Aaron Rodgers had something to prove and whatnot, you know. But just to give him fact that, you know, Tom is making some shit happen with somewhat of a lackluster team compared to
I hear something coming.
Somewhat compared to what Aaron's working with.
What you got?
Man, I'm taking the Packers and the Chiefs, man.
Oh,
you know,
about $50.
No, I mean, like, you know what? Because Tom, he can go ahead and be like, you know what, man, 7 rings. You know, he's got 9 appearances in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That ain't nothing to sneeze at. You know, he's already in the Hall of Fame. They just waiting for him to retire so they could induct him and shit. You know what I'm saying? Aaron's in the Super Bowl. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. It's just what year he's going to go in. But Aaron's also like trying to give a nice little fuck you to the Packers you know what I mean, because of the draft situation and not trying to build around the team. And he still got some years left. And Tom's paved the way for him. Be like, bruh, I'm 40. What is Tom? 45?
44.
44.
I'm sorry, 44.
He's older than every other coach that's besides Bruce Arians.
And then what is motherfucking Aaron's like 40, 39,
38.
40?
He's like 38, 39, something like that.
Yeah. So he's just like, man, look, if Tom Brady's playing 6 years past me, I still got at least 4 to 5 years going. So that's why I say, and I've been saying in the beginning of our show, Aaron's got something to prove. Tom's already proved it. So, you know, I got the Packers and the Chiefs. It's the new young gun with the exciting, you know, I'm movable. I can make shit happen against the old traditional football. Like, hey, give me 6 seconds. I'll win the game. You know, so Packers.
Okay. I'll take that. Last up, Raider Mike. Who you got in the Super Bowl, man?
Well, Gregory, I know everybody going with the trends and the traditions of who's hot and who's not, who's on
hot,
top,
who's
and who's hot and who's on the bottom, right? And from the bottom, they rose to the top. From the bottom, he has rose to the top. And I'm gonna tell you, my first pick for the Super Bowl in NFC will definitely be Aaron Jolly Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. I got the Packers, but we all are not agreeing in agreement on the Chiefs. I'm not sold that they're going to do it. If they do it, make a liar out of me, Patrick Mahomes, Tyreek Hill.
You gonna take the Bills?
And all your whole staff. Let me finish. No, you don't know who I'm gonna take. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you what. Like Reggie Hammond said in 48 hours, there's a new sheriff in town, and his name is Josh Allen. And it will be the Buffalo Bills versus the Packers. And the Buffalo Bills, they might lose 5 straight Super Bowls, but they finish it in it. That's all I'm going to say. They're going to be in it.
I will take that.
I'll take some of that.
I will smoke a bag of that, in the words of the great Zoe Williams. All right, y'all. Wow. You know, we damn near at 2. Man, we're damn near at 2 hours, y'all. But it's been fun. It's been great.
We stretched it. This is a good ass show, man. I like this. This is fun.
Yes. Man, you know, everybody get their stuff in, and I'm gonna wrap it up in the end. Go ahead, y'all.
Well, I'm done. Like I said, just rate your boy Raider Mike. I'm done. I'm just waiting to see the outcomes of these games this week, and that's all I got to say. I told you so.
Man, hey, this is Big Shann, man. Look, this shit has been fun, man. I can't wait to see the Super Bowl predictions. Of course, we got another week of playoffs coming after that. But I think we all on point, man. I appreciate everybody that stepped in. I've been spreading the word. Hope y'all are spreading the word. We ain't having nothing but fun and entertainment. And next season is going to be fire. Tito, stick around, man. We're hoping your team gonna stick around. You know what I mean? Shit. But
well, they ain't gonna stick around.
Thank you for the support, Tito, man. It's fun. But you're gonna be on the couch with us. Bring your muddy boots and all. We got a place for you, buddy.
Bring your 49ers slippers and your 49ers slippers and your 49ers pajamas and your house coat, because y'all gonna be on the couch cozy with us.
Hey, real quick, Mike. Tito say, Bill Stan, boy, I love losing.
Well, he'll be crying on Saturday. He'll be playing the crying game. Bring plenty of not toilet paper. Well, you need toilet paper to flush his damn head in the toilet, because y'all gonna be trashed on Saturday.
I'm about to say, speaking of crying game, he in San Francisco too. So
how fitting.
How appropriate.
Damn.
I didn't know it was a man.
Young G, get it in, Young G.
It's your man LaFleur, man. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, man, for another week. Hell of a show that we got going on, man. You see, we just having a good time, talking mess, talking sports. May even drop a little knowledge on you from time to time, man. That's all I got to say, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
I want to say thank you. You know what I mean? I need to give an appropriate thank you for the season. You know what I mean? I got my son with me, you know what I mean? And of course, he's a chip off the old block. I got my boy Shann. I love that dude. We've been through a lot of crazy times together, and I love doing the show with him. And my man Ray the Mike, man, we go back to when we like 5 years old, fighting each other in the Macassa projects, moving on to Parrot Village, being freaking the Joneses versus the Woods, to going to the Players Club at 3901 Ruby. So this is my family here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And when y'all see us up here doing our thing, we can say whatever we want to each other because we all love each other. It's all fun. It's all games. And we hit as fans and we're chopping it up. And guess what? This shit is about to get bigger and better. So stay tuned. We love all y'all. I am Big G. Remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe. And we have not even come close to blowing this out like we can. You know what I mean? Right now, we're getting our the air beneath our wings and we're gonna fly. So stay tuned. We love y'all and good night. Until next Wednesday. Peace.
Later.
And Tito, I want you to put your head up your ass and see if it fits.
Hey Tito, it's all love.
I'm going.
All love, man. But I had to get you. You was high side and I had to get him.
Hey, but look, hopefully on the next season we'll be able to have cats drop in and out, man. Like, you know,
we will. We will. That's gonna happen.
Man, I already got some shit. We're gonna talk about it, man. You a fool for that, boy.
Well, that's my famous scar. I got that Scarface, you know. Yeah, fine stuff, Gregory, to try to boost these, you know, to get this boost on here, and not the booster shot, but the boost.
All right, man, we out, dog. Good.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Damn, somebody got a big ass Santa Claus out here still outside for Christmas and shit.
That man called you Ezel.